Hello, all you film freaks and movie maniacs out there. My name is Nolan Carr, and I'd like to welcome you to the go-to podcast for all things cinema. But before you can ask any questions, just sit back, relax, as I present to you a Strawlane Studio Productions Critiquing with Carr.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another great edition of Critiquing with Carr. As always, if you've enjoyed these reviews, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following on the audio platforms, clicking that thumbs up or like buttons so you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications so you can save the date on those platforms when new episodes release, as well as clicking on share arrows so you can help continue to grow the podcast with all your friends and family. If you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critiquing with Carr. I say all that because on this week's great edition of the show, we're talking about the controversial film Whiplash. And with that being said, let's begin. This movie was directed and written by Damien Chazelle, and it was also based off the book called Whiplash by Damien Chazelle as well. It was produced by Jason Blum, Helen Estabrook, Michael Litvak, and David Lancaster. The cast for this movie is as follows: Miles Teller, J.K. Simmons, and Paul Reiser. The cinematographer for this movie was Sharon Meyer. It was edited by Tom Cross. The music was done by Justin Hurwitz. The production companies for this film were Bold Films, Blumhouse Productions, and Right of Way Films. It was distributed by Sony Pictures Classics. This movie was released on January 16th of 2014 at the Sundance International Film Festival and on October 10th of 2014 in the United States nationally. The runtime was 106 minutes, the budget was $3.3 million, and the box office total gross was $49.3 million. The accolades for this movie are as follows. At the Academy Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor, Tom Cross won for Best Film Editing, as well as Craig Mann, Ben Wilkins, and Thomas Curley won for Best Sound Mixing. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture, and Damien Chazelle was also nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. At the Golden Globe Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. At the BAFTA Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. Tom Cross won for Best Editing, as well as Thomas Curley, Ben Wilkins, and Craig Mann won for Best Sound. At the Writers Guild of America Awards, Damien Chazelle was nominated for Best Original Screenplay. At the Sundance Film Festival Awards, the movie won the Grand Jury Prize Award for Best American Picture and the Audience Award for Best Dramatic American Film. At the Independent Spirit Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor and Tom Cross won for Best Editing. The movie was also nominated for Best Feature, and Damien Chazelle was nominated for Best Director. At the Valladolid International Film Festival Awards, the movie was nominated for the Golden Spike Award for Best Picture, and Damien Chazelle won for Best New Director. At the Satellite Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Actor in a Supporting Role, as well as Ben Wilkins, Craig Mann, and Thomas Curley for Best Sound Editing and Mixing. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture, Damien Chazelle for Best Director, and Miles Teller for Best Actor. At the Screen Actors Guild Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Performance by Male Actor in a Supporting Role. At the New York Film Critics Circle Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. At the National Society of Film Critics Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. At the Los Angeles Film Critics Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. At the Critics' Choice Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture, Damien Chazelle for Best Original Screenplay, and Tom Cross for Best Editing. At the Chicago Film Critics Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor, Damien Chazelle won for Most Promising Filmmaker, and Tom Cross won for Best Editing. The movie was also nominated for Best Picture, and Damien Chazelle for Best Screenplay. At the Boston Society of Film Critics Awards, J.K. Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor. At the American Film Institute Awards, the movie was nominated for one of the top 10 movies of the year. And finally, at the Japan Academy Film Prize Awards, the movie was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film. And now it's time for one of my two favorite parts, which is when I list off the top 10 highest grossing films for that year's release, being 2014. Coming in at number 10 was Interstellar. It was distributed by Paramount Pictures and Warner Bros. Its worldwide gross was $678 million. And it stars Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Jessica Chastain. Coming in at number 9 was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was distributed by Sony Pictures. Its worldwide gross was $709 million, and it stars Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, and Jamie Foxx. Number 8 was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It was distributed by Fox. Its worldwide gross was $711 million, and it stars Andy Serkis, Jason Clarke, and Gary Oldman. Coming in number 7 was Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It was distributed by Disney. Its worldwide gross was $714.4 million. It stars Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, and Sebastian Stan. Coming number 6 was X-Men: Days of Future Past. It was distributed by Fox. Its worldwide gross was $746.05 million. It stars Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, and Michael Fassbender. Coming number 5 was The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. It was distributed by Lionsgate. Its worldwide gross was $755.4 million. It stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and Liam Hemsworth. Coming number 4 was Maleficent. It was distributed by Disney. Its worldwide gross was $758.4 million. It stars Angelina Jolie, Charlotte Copley, and Ellie Fanning. Coming number 3 was Guardians of the Galaxy. It was distributed by Disney. Its worldwide gross was $773 million. It stars Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, and Dave Bautista. Coming number 2 was The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies. It was distributed by Warner Bros. Its worldwide gross was $962.2 million. And it stars Ian McKellen, Martin Freeman, and Richard Armitage. And coming number 1 as the highest grossing film for 2014 was Transformers: Age of Extinction. It was distributed by Paramount. Its worldwide gross was $1.104 billion. And it stars Mark Wahlberg and Stanley Tucci. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, my review of Whiplash. Whiplash, directed by Damien Chazelle and released in 2014, is a gripping drama that explores the relentless pursuit of perfection in the world of music. The film follows the intense relationship between Andrew Neiman, a young drummer, and Terrence Fletcher, a demanding and abusive music instructor. One of the standout aspects of Whiplash is the dynamic between Andrew Neiman and Terrence Fletcher. Fletcher's quest for musical perfection and his willingness to push his students to their breaking points creates a tension-filled atmosphere that drives much of the film's drama. J.K. Simmons delivers a powerhouse performance as Fletcher, embodying the character's prickly demeanor and unwavering pursuit of excellence. While Fletcher's character adds depth to the story, Andrew Neiman, portrayed by Miles Teller, is somewhat less compelling. Andrew's lack of confidence and social skills can be off-putting, making him a less sympathetic character compared to Fletcher. The interactions between Andrew and Fletcher are at the heart of the film, driving much of its tension and drama. Fletcher's abusive teaching methods add a layer of intensity to the relationship, with Andrew's desire to please his instructor conflicting with his own sense of self-worth. While Fletcher's behavior may be difficult to watch at times, it adds depth to the overall story and explores the darker side of ambition and obsession. The pacing of Whiplash is uneven, with the film losing momentum in its final act. The sequence involving Andrew's car accident and subsequent breakdown feels heavy and emotionally taxing, making it difficult to watch. While this scene adds to the film's intensity, it may be too much for some viewers to bear. The ending of Whiplash is somewhat anticlimactic, failing to deliver the big crescendo moment that one might expect from a film of this caliber. While Andrew's confrontation with Fletcher is satisfying in its own right, it lacks the emotional payoff that would elevate it to greatness. In conclusion, Whiplash is a gripping drama that delves into the darker aspects of ambition and obsession. While J.K. Simmons delivers a powerhouse performance as Terrence Fletcher, the film's exploration of musical perfection is compelling. Its uneven pacing and lackluster ending hold it back from greatness. While I appreciate the film's intensity and emotional depth, I don't see the hype for Whiplash as others do. While it has its merits, it falls short of being a truly exceptional film, which is why, somehow, some way, in some shape or form, I was able to reach deep down to my movie-loving heart to scrape together a few measly points and get it to a somewhat approachable and reasonably well-ranked 7 out of 10 on the Diamond Dave scale. As always, if you've enjoyed these reviews up until now, do us a favor by subscribing on YouTube, following on the audio platforms, clicking that thumbs up or like buttons you can tell us you enjoy these episodes, turning on post notifications so you can stay up to date on those platforms when new episodes release, as well as clicking at share arrows so you can continue to grow the podcast with all your friends and family. Also, if you want other ways of staying up to date with the show, do us a favor by following us on Instagram at Critiquing with Carr. With that being said, my film freaks and cinephiles, happy viewing.